One submission or one knockout to decide. ANDLesign versus Jack Lumber.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron X. Welcome to your main event here at the Spotlight Theatre in Hardeston. It is time for that man right there, the dashing one himself, ANDLesign.
It means when you have a bath, it's easier.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of hygiene advice from ANDLesign, the dashing one himself, who apparently is rocking the bold look, and he'll be facing the man with the biggest chopper in all of professional wrestling. Yes, indeed. You got Wood, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has Jack Lumber, wrestling's very own professional lumberjack. Indeed, is in the house to face ANDLesign with referee Matt Wilson in charge. This should be a very intriguing tie. Yes, indeed. Jack Lumber, who made his debut just recently on Rumble Wrestling TV with a magnificent matchup against Riley Lee, is back again already, finds himself in the main event. Talk about a statement being made here at the Spotlight. If you can win a main event under the Rumble Wrestling banner, you got to think that's going to give you an opportunity at a belt sometime down the line. And ANDLesign, I think, is slightly unnerved by Jack Lumber's excessive excitement. ANDLesign seems very hung up on his follically challenged appearance. And as a man with a similar sort of vibe, I do appreciate that. However, ladies and gentlemen, ANDLesign is going to have to face off with Jack Lumber at some point here. Rather sarcastic round of applause from the dashing one himself. ANDLesign not been seen here for quite some time. Rumble Wrestling TV, lovely car. There we go. There's the confidence, the cockiness, the brash arrogance of ANDLesign. Jack Lumber, on the other hand, a man of the people.
Sorry, I don't understand, idiot.
That's not exactly pleasant from ANDLesign, but I wouldn't expect anything less from the dashing one himself. Make no mistake though, ladies and gentlemen, ANDLesign extremely capable. Has been in a professional wrestling game for a very, very long time. Both of these individuals have been in the game for well over a decade, and ANDLesign disrespecting Jack Lumber, and I'm not sure how advisable it is to disrespect a man with the highest 6'3" who can wield an axe the way he does. Thankfully, this isn't no disqualification, otherwise things can get rather hairy very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. And now Jack Lumber having a little bit of fun at the expense of ANDLesign.
He's pulling my hair.
Well, I appreciate the gusto. I appreciate the willingness to bend the rules, but ultimately I don't think ANDLesign can really make much claim to Jack Lumber pulling his hair. A little tickle of the beard there, and I think the games, the fun and games especially, are over as far as ANDLesign is concerned. Well, apparently Jack Lumber doesn't think so. ANDLesign not having a good time here so far. Headlock applied by Jack Lumber, and here we go. Wrestling indeed. Referee Matt Wilson keeping an eye, a close eye on both competitors, and Jack Lumber is all about the wood and all about the emotional value of the fans. He loves running up an audience and getting them on side. Lovely shoulder block there delivered to ANDLesign. Jack Lumber looking to build up a head of steam, goes up and over underneath the leapfrog. ANDLesign thought he got one on him there, and a beautiful deep hip toss sends ANDLesign flying across the ring. And now a scoop slam, I think, is about to be applied. Look at the power of Jack Lumber. Easy as pie, just holding ANDLesign up and sending him down. And I think we're revving up the chainsaw of professional wrestling here. Oh boy, ANDLesign. I think he saw that Jack Lumber was cocked and ready and decided that discretion was the better part of valor, and has bailed out, at least for now. And some of our younger members of the audience mocking ANDLesign. That's certainly not going to leave him in a good mood, is he? Let's be honest. He comes into most professional wrestling contests particularly in the best mood anyway. ANDLesign made it very clear, although he was very honoured to wrestle in the spotlight. He certainly was not honoured to work in front of what he considered to be prime idiots here in Hoddesdon. Jack Lumber has lured him in quite nicely there, and the dash drops the elbow. And now, look at that beautiful right-handed. Man, I tell you what, Jack Lumber has been in this game a long time. It might be quite new to a lot of people here in professional wrestling. And now, oh man, cocked and ready with that right hand and just opens up poor Antler Dash, who, well, he saw it coming, but he didn't see the left hand to the midsection. And obviously Antler Dash, a little sweet in the gut right now. Irish whip out of corner by Jack Lumber, reversed by Antler Dash. Jack Lumber goes up and over, lands on his feet. Lovely athleticism from the big man. Counters the punch and just sends, oh man, just stuffs his boot right into the cranium of Antler Dash. And speaking of which, that thrust kick, that big boot, right in the face. Lee Bamber, a magnificent compare for the evening. One of the greatest to ever do it, saying 5 minutes gone. Well, Jack Lumber making it very clear, unsurprisingly to many, that the woodcutter is what he likes to use to finish people off. He certainly used it to great aplomb in the South Coast thus far, but Antler Dash had it scouted. Super kick to the midsection. Front face lock and a beautiful, beautiful DDT. Did you see the spike as Antler Dash went flying across the ring, bouncing off of his neck? Antler Dash feeling very confident right now in himself. In a number of months since we've seen Antler Dash, but it speaks volumes about his quality of wrestling, that he is straight in at the main event level here at Rumble Wrestling. Some of the more astute members of our audience might have noticed that the ring, clothesline over the top by the way, as, oh man, Jack Lumber took a nasty spill there. I was about to say, some of the more astute members of our audience might recognise that we are not using our regular professional wrestling ring tonight. We're actually using a magnificent ring provided by SOS. Because just down the road in Dartford, Rumble Wrestling is also entertaining hundreds of fans. Truly is a remarkable time to be a Rumble Wrestling fan. We can run simultaneous shows, and here at the Spotlight, we are giving it as good as we can get, ladies and gentlemen. And the magnificent SOS Wrestling ring that's been provided to us is being put to the test, courtesy of Antler Dash, who just stuffed Jack Lumber's face into the side of it. Antler Dash certainly seems very, very confident right now. Oh, look out, Irish whip into the post, and man, built up a head of steam as well. And that is a nasty position to be in, especially if you're Jack Lumber. And there we go, and Antler Dash rather smartly rolling back into the ring as referee Matt Wilson was at a 7 count. He's now up to an 8 as far as Jack Lumber is concerned. Jack Lumber needs to be very careful here. Doesn't want to get counted out in this contest, and well, he's able to retrieve some semblance of pride. He gets back in the ring before the 10 count. Nobody wants to lose by counter. Oh my God, a super kick right on the money. Pure flush in the chin. Oh my God. Well, that was almost that. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this main event here is just 1 fall to a finish. No 2 out of 3 falls rules for this matchup. And man, Antler Dash just delivering that right boot. For all his pomp and circumstance, for all of his brashness and arrogance, Antler Dash is a very, very capable professional wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of the best in the South Coast. Now snapmare, chinlock applied, and this is exactly why Antler Dash should not be taken lightly. There's a lot of fun and games, a lot of antics, and I think a lot of people, dare I say, might take Antler Dash less seriously than they would another opponent, particularly here at Rumble Wrestling. But we've seen what happens on any given night here at Rumble Wrestling. Nothing is certain. You've got to put in the time, you've got to put in the work, and that's exactly what Jack Lumber is looking to do, as he looks to chop down the dashing one, who thumb to the eye, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Not exactly legal, but referee Matt Wilson lets it go, and an atomic drop for his troubles. Not particularly a nice landing, especially if you've had a rather heavy dinner. But Antler Dash, oh my God, and that's certainly not going to help things with the reverse atomic drop. And Antler Dash is having his coccyx worked out. Big clothesline, big lariat, catches Antler Dash flush, but he's able to kick out. Jack Lumber has a lot of fun in professional wrestling, but also has the ability to out-wrestle a number of world-class opponents. Truly one of the most, for my money, underrated professional wrestlers in the history of British wrestling. And he's showing that right now. He's certainly not underrated here at Rumble Wrestling, where he has leaped, quite literally leaped, into the hearts and minds. Lovely counter there. Beautiful swinging neck breaker by Antler Dash. And whether you like the man or not, stunning technique to deliver that swinging neck breaker. Pinfall attempt, just a 2 count. Just, I say, almost a 3. Man, Antler Dash, I think, slightly stunned that Jack Lumber was able to escape that pinfall attempt. Referee Matt Wilson is head official at Rumble Wrestling for a reason. One of the best in the game. He completely understands the nature of this matchup, as he does every other. And Antler Dash is perched on the second rope, awaiting a double axe handle, and delivers with aplomb. How ironic that it's Jack Lumber who gets hit with the axe handle, something that he loves to deliver with such ferocity in his own right. You could see Jack Lumber struggling to find his equilibrium, struggling to bring himself back into the fight here. Over 300 strong here at the Spotlight Theatre in Hoddesdon, this world famous arena. Oh man, and this time Jack Lumber with an axe handle of his own catches Antler Dash flush. Look out. Well, it's time, and it's time to go full chop, and here he goes with all the axe handles. Jack Lumber looking to chop this sizable tree of Antler Dash down to a size and a big axe handle to finish with aplomb. No pinfall attempt, however, but Jack Lumber has something else in mind. Well, his obsession with wood, not discounted. Jack Lumber is building up for a head of steam, and a big European, oh my god, vicious, roaring European uppercut in the corner sends Antler Dash flying backwards. Timber indeed. It's going down. He's yelling timber, and now he's got a pinfall attempt, and man, just a 2 count. Antler Dash shooting his shoulder off the canvas again, and impressing, to be fair, with his level of fortitude, his level of guts. I think a lot of people questioned the fortitude and masculinity of Antler Dash coming into this contest, but he certainly is making a good account of himself. But right now it's Jack Lumber who is in the ascendancy. Look out, comes sending in. Spine buster by Jack Lumber. That could be it. Oh, wow. I tell you what. Very close. Referee Matt Wilson, however, in perfect position, sees the shoulder shoot off the canvas. It was indeed 2. A lot of members of our audience believe it was 3, but it was 2. And I think Jack Lumber is looking just as stunned, but he's pointing towards the top rope. And I do believe that Jack Lumber might be looking to take to the skies here. Looks like he's going up top right now. Jack Lumber up there in the rafters in the smoke of the spotlight. Oh, come on. And the Dash has got hold of the beard. Not exactly legal by the strictest definition, but enough to bend the rules and escape the wrath of the lumberjack of professional wrestling. And now, oh, look out. Wow, beautiful side effect. Sit down Uranagi by Antler Dash with a pinfall. Oh my god, I'll tell you what, Jack Lumber at 2.9 just able to escape. And I think Antler Dash even there was questioning whether that was a 3 count or not. Our camera's in position to show you it indeed was a 2 count. Only just, but it was a 2 count.
One more!
Antler Dash asking for one more. I think rather facetiously mocking our audience, as I'd expect nothing less from Antler Dash. Jack Lumber looks to be completely out on his feet. Bad position for him to be in. And now I think he's looking for another side effect. A dashing way to end affairs. Waist lock reversed by Antler Dash. Big back elbow by Jack Lumber. Wood cutter out of nowhere. Wham! Just like that, Jack Lumber beats Antler Dash in our main event of the Spotlight. Talk about a bolt of lightning, ladies and gentlemen. A Jack Lumber, what a stunning win.
In 13 minutes and 37 7 seconds of the contest. 1-4 required for victory. Your winner, Jack Lumber.
Well, a stunning performance once again by someone who is quickly becoming one of the ultimate favourites here at Rumble Wrestling. A magnificent effort by ANDesign, but not enough to dethrone the red-hot Jack Lumber. And now it's party time in the spotlight for Jack Lumber.